Here is the demo of my little game. I wanted to name it Coquette Run, make it all like cute and pink and everything. Basically all the same like sprites, except I edited them a bunch. We can come to our options menu where we can up the sound. The master volume does both of them. We can lower them both. Let me just up the volume on my recording thing so that you can properly hear it. I'll put it down a little bit, but not too much so that we can't not hear them. If I start the game, you can see all my states work. You can jump over them, and where there is a collider under and above each of them that will hit me and see what state I'm in. If we hit this, our achievement for 1 health will pop up. And you can see in the top corner there our high score and our current time are upping at the same time because they're the same at the moment. I can press F and it'll pause the game, and then I can edit the volume more if I want to. Say if I turn the volume down but keep the sound effects up. Press F again, bring us back, whoops. You can hear that sound effect when you get hit. Achievement unlocked, jump over 10 things. Same achievement goes for rolling if we can unlock it here. As well as there is an achievement for lasting a whole minute, which should pop up here in a few seconds. Yep, achievement unlocked, lasted 1 minute. As you can see, our background, foreground, and midground all scroll pretty nicely together. And we die like that, and a sad music will play. It can bring us back to the start menu where our stuff will up, and then you can see our high score is updated. So when we start, the high score is already like that, and it won't update at the same time as current time. And now I'm going to give a really quick rundown of my scripts. I think my most interesting one is my UI manager, as I wanted to try something different this time, and I tried to implement it in the exact same way that the sound manager is generally implemented, which honestly was a struggle. But I used 2 dictionaries, both for text and then options screens, to set them active or false and change some of their texts for the high scores and scores. As you can see, moving to the sound manager, it is all generally put in the same way. It's initialized the same way as well in our game script. So if I go into my game script, you can see here's all of our sound manager initialization and then our UI initialization, which we run every time our scene changes because we need to find all of these. This is shown in try for instances, where we can see trying to find objects. If we don't, we catch it. I had a bunch of debug.logs to showcase to see if I could find them during the scene that I needed to find them at. But at the same time, I didn't want to run into errors that played during the scene that some of these don't exist. Like, game high score doesn't exist during the start screen. Neither of them exist during the game over screen. In our player script, we'd mainly just have our movement and a bunch of our stuff. We also mainly go over our achievements in this script, as a lot of them are directly done, especially when it comes to this, where I have a state, jumping or rolling, and when it's jumping or rolling, when you hit into the achievement collider, it'll tell you which thing to up by 1 to get the achievement. We have our background manager, basically just moves the background, midground, and foreground. A button handler, which I put in each scene to handle the slider values and the button presses. And then at the start of each scene, I set the slider values to the value that was used in the last scene so that they stay coherent and the same. We also have a little animation event script to handle our game over so that it'll actually play through the death animation before going on to the next scene. yeah, and that is basically all of my scripts. Thanks for watching.